So what's going on, guys? I'm back. I got some material here from a fellow New Mexican YouTuber, Alex Vato Adapts, but I seen today that he changed his name on there. It's just Alex the Vato now, so when you get a chance, go check him out. But he was out at a spot in northern New Mexico and was out prospecting and looking around and whatnot. And he decided to be a little bit generous with me and decided to bring me a bucket of stuff that he hauled out of there. I think he had, I don't know, I think he got four, 5, 6 buckets, something like that. And then came by my place and brought me one. But let me show you what he brought. So here's the material he brought me. I've already classified it down. There was some pretty big stuff in here. It was pretty much a lot of this smaller material though, but I gotta say, this is some pretty good looking stuff. It's got a gray color to it. Looks like there's going to be a ton of magnetite, hematite in here. I did already see when I was classifying it, a bunch of mica, a bunch of all kinds of mineralized quartz. So, neither him or I have really specifically prospected this spot, so it'll be interesting. We don't know if there's going to be any gold in it or not. I'm going to go through, run it through my little California high banker and get the concentrates and get the stuff panned out and see if we find any gold values. So let me go get all this stuff set up and we'll get to running this material. So there's a little geo sluice. We'll get this thing fired up. Get in here and get rid of any bubbles that might be in here. I threw some soap in the water, so we should be good there. Take a look and see about our water pattern here. It's kind of dropping over here more. This isn't perfectly equal the way I like to see it, so I always take a little rock or something and just shim this up a little bit. So let me find something for that. This one right there, that one probably ought to do. Alrighty, that doesn't look too bad. So put soap in this stuff last night. I don't see a lot of bubbles in here. We're gonna add some more. That ought to do. When I got this material, it was pretty damp, but man, he brought this to me like probably 2-3 weeks ago. It's been sitting in that bucket. It's kind of dried out a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and get that material thoroughly wet. I want to run this through the sluice like that because it's my guess that if any gold is in this certain wash, that it's probably going to be some super fine stuff. So I better get that material nice and wet and run it like that. So let me get that done. I will put this camera up on the tripod. I'll probably fast forward through it. It's probably only about 10 or 12 scoops, about 3/4 of a bucket. So it won't take me that long, and then we'll get to panning this stuff out. But enjoy the jams, guys, and I'll be back. All right, so we got all that done. I'm just letting this thing clean itself out. Sure looks like there's a lot of dark material magnetite in here, so my suspicions were probably right. But let me get that sluice all cleaned out, and we will get to panning this out and see if there's anything in there. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here is Alex's concentrates. Sorry about the lighting, sun's at my back, but I don't really have another way to do this, but I'll try to show it to where you can see it maybe a little bit better. But okay guys, throw on some more jams here real quick, and let's get to the bottom of this one. So I thought I was gonna have some more magnetite in it. I didn't see a whole lot. There is some in there, but not as much as what I thought. When he went and got these buckets, he did get them from a area that had a major forest fire last year. And he was talking about possibility some of the black stuff in the material is ash. I suspect he's right. Some of it was ash. But let me get this thing panned down, and we are near the end. And if I end up finding some gold here, guys, I will take it off of fast forward. Well, I'll be a son of a gun, guys. There is a bunch of gold in here. I have got to get a picture of this right away. Take a picture of this and send it on over. I'll send that over to Alex here in a little bit. But yeah, there is a bunch of fine gold, guys. And I'd say you probably can't see it. This is something that I'm gonna need to take this into the microscope. None of this is gonna weigh. It's just tiny, tiny little flakes, maybe 200 mesh, 300 mesh. But this is a good sign for him. I'm glad we did this little collaboration to get to the bottom of it, to see if that particular area even had gold. But let me finish this up. Let me get it snuffered up. And then we'll get the stuff taken inside and have a little bit closer look at it. So this stuff is pretty small. I couldn't hardly get it all in one little group like I usually can. But there's two little tiny, tiny pieces there. And then there's a good little piece right there. Here's some pieces here that, I'm thinking that this specific area, maybe the gold is pretty far away, but that one little piece with that dog leg sticking out to the side, that kind of looks like it's not all nice and smooth and round and hasn't really, I don't know, I mean, I guess that piece could have traveled pretty far. Let's keep looking. There's some pretty good little pieces. Another tiny, tiny little piece. That's like not even fly poop. That's flea poop. And piece there. But Mr. Alex, there is gold in that arroyo at that culvert. I don't know that it would be. I mean, this is just a fraction of a small, tiny little slither of a percentage. I mean, out of that 4 gallons of material. Man, you'd probably need a whole truckload of this stuff just to maybe get 1/4 of a gram. But, you can still work that spot. Keep sampling all over the place. Try some inside bins. Maybe go back to that culvert. Really work it good. Grab a vacuum. Suck out everything when maybe it's a little bit drier. But this has been a great little experiment. You guys have yourself a great night. Swing by Alex the Vato on YouTube. Smash the subscribe button. And you guys have yourself a good day, afternoon, or evening. Goldpan Suntan is out.